Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Domina de la Pai, Mistress Sasha Storm. Please like and subscribe. Promiscuity is the subject of today. Promiscuity. I know many people who don't like the word. Maybe they prefer slutty. I don't know. I hope I'm not going against those terms and conditions of YouTube, because I don't know how to speak anymore. I don't know what to say online because it seems as though I'm heavily policed. I hear other people use words and say things all the time and also show images and nothing happens to them. But I think some of us might be on a list. I don't know. I just suspicious of, why I'm so often reprimanded when I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. So I appreciate the slaps I'm receiving, so that will keep me in check, yeah? Because apparently that is the tone of the day. So promiscuity. I had been involved in the past deeply in the queer community, and so many of my friends, in fact most of my friends, dykes and lesbians and fags, so pardon me, gay men, but we call them, that's what we call each other. So it's like, you are the one, if you use those words and those terms, you may be doing so in a derogatory manner. That is not what I'm doing here, okay? So these people from that group, the alphabet community, the LGBTQ blah 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 blah, promiscuity is something that they are proud of, okay? They with pride they practice, and that's where I first heard about polyamory. It was in the queer community and the sex community. So despite the fact that I was deeply involved in that community and I have had partners who were in that queer community, I lived that life. I was about that life, but I was never into the promiscuity. So hearing that there were lesbians and dykes just waiting to have sex with me, that was to me horrifying, the thought, because I'm not a thought. Or is it a thought or thought? I'm not ratchet like that, right? And again, it's not any judgment on you, but that's what they call people who engage thusly. I have never been one to be a part of the orgy scene, the polyamory. I just always was boring in my monogamy. But with my monogamous partner, that's why I could be so colorful, so vibrant, so passionate, so hot and sexy, was because I felt a safety with my partner. Because there has to be a trust, and for there to be a trust, there must be respect. Respect for yourself, starting with yourself. Respect yourself so you can respect your partner. Now, if you choose promiscuity, if you choose polyamory, if you choose polygamy, you don't have to respect your partner in terms of being mindful that you're not passing some infection or pathogen or whatever from one partner to the next, because it's a free-for-all, right? You're with this one, you're with that one, all three of you together, maybe there's 6 of you, 9 of you, who knows, 30 people at this party, at this event, 50 people, like how many, right? Like the thought of people touching me, let's say I go to one of these sex parties. That's one of the reasons why I never went to the sex parties, because I was in a play, acting in a play with an actor, actually, who's actually known, but he was a guy who wouldn't want to touch me. He was happy to go to the orgy because then he would get to touch women who he ordinarily would not be able to put his hands on. I didn't want to be one of those people getting him putting his hands on me. Okay? It's that cut and dried. I don't want just anyone to, I could be your friend, your acquaintance. I could work with you. I could eat with you, eat, drink, and dance and play with you. But when it comes to that level of intimacy, when it comes to that sex, I reserve my right to choose monogamy. And I know that there are so many people out there who are so easy, teasy, and breezy and sleazy, right? That's fine. That's their choice. It's not mine though. So I like to think and feel that there are others like-minded. I like to know and be secure in the knowledge that there are people who respect themselves, who respect their partners in monogamy. There are many people who are supposedly involved and engaged in monogamous relationships, monogamous unions. Most man and wife, right? Right? You think, that's my wife, and I'm going to plow her, and that's my husband, and I'm just going to, well, your husband is off doing this, that, and the other, and your wife is over there with this one, that one, and the other one. But you don't know. You all don't know about what the others are doing. That's why I have respect for polygamy, polyamory. I have respect for them because that is part of their code. They're supposed to inform, right? As far as I know. But still, stuff happens. Their jealousy happens, and cheating still does happen, and jealousy does come up. Even if they say they're okay with it, oftentimes they're not. But that's their business, right? We're talking about the people who pretend to be monogamous. But worst of all, those who know that you are monogamous, serially, strictly, and they know that they're hoes, easy, sleazy, and teasy, and they like to be breezy, meaning that they're flitting past here and there, they're in and out, getting around, social distancing is unknown to them. Everyone is a bubble to them because they're friendly, they're hyper friendly, hypersexual. Everybody catches their eye. No one is so special. Everyone is common. It's common. They're in the commonality of this chase and gather. So they're picking you up like pebbles on the side of the road. That doesn't appeal to me. I don't want to catch a cold from someone. I am afraid to catch diseases, infections, or whatever the heck is out there. So I protect myself. I can do self-love. I do it all the time. I practice that so well that I fear that I may end up alone forever. And for those of you who like to go on about, women, you all are going to be single and never get a man, and you're going to die alone, and you're going to have 50 cats. You're going to be the cat lady. Let me tell you something. Do you know how frequently I receive news of yet another woman in her 40s to 50s and sometimes even 30s who has just lost her husband? And these women so happily in love and involved with their husband in their marriage, and boom, the man died. All these men dying. These men are dying before the age of 50, before the age of 40. So it's funny that so many men are always asking black women especially, what about when you're all alone? You're going to die alone? Like they're doing it like it's a sentence for us. And meanwhile, they're the ones dying before us. So men are abandoning their wives by dying on them when the wife is so devoted to you and love you so much. And then boom, you drop dead. The latest one, she said that he died in her arms. How beautiful is that? She's a very religious woman. Her husband passed away in her arms this morning when they woke up. That's beautiful. But to me, it's a horror. Because, wow, that means you have to say goodbye to this love you had. But here are these men talking about us women and how we're going to end up alone. They are speaking that into existence by dropping dead before us. Anyway, promiscuity. Yeah, it's not that I frown on it. It's just that I don't engage it and I don't accept it. If you're a man or woman who is interested in me and your tendency is to have multiple partners, I want to know that so I can make the decision whether or not I want to engage with you sexually. Chances are I don't want to. And surely there are those who are just like me, who only want to be with people just like me. Monogamous minded. I sit up there laughing about it. People laugh about it. And yet, they got dose after dose after dose from all the WAP they, diving into. And what is attached to that WAP, right? Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I'm just tired of men approaching me and showing, even my latest guy that I love so much, and his penis that I think is so, he even learned, he did it covertly, he did it covered, it was covered, but he was stroking it. It was nice and stuff, but I didn't really even look at it at first because it's just reached that point where that's boring. Let me see what's in your mind. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Talk to my head, my mind, to reach my soul. Because the penis alone, black males, the penis alone is just a disappointment. What else have you got to bring to the table? Anyway, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Good day.